Hi guys, and welcome to another Speedpaint video. Today I'm drawing a new outro graphic for my channel. As you can see there, I've got my icon. I'm just trying to match it in style, but also I thought it would be really cute to have a sleeping fox as the end card. I sped this up quite a lot, so if it's too fast let me know in the comments and I'll change it for the next one. So as you can see, I quickly sketched out the shapes and now I'm just going over the lines, refining it a little bit. I'm actually not that familiar with drawing foxes, which you can see in the feet there. They're a little bit weird. Now I'm just trying different sort of face shapes for a sleepy fox. I thought maybe I'd try with the eyes open, but it doesn't look right, so I moved on. I really like this one. I think the shape is really cool. I might actually revisit it, but I think there I got the eye shape that I wanted, so I'd incorporate that in the final. Sorry about the black screen there. It turns out if I don't have the screen maximized, then that's what happens. I'll try to stop doing that for next time. And so I decided I really liked that one, so I've moved that over into my other software, which is Medibang Paint, I believe it's called. Medibang Paint Pro. So here I'm just resizing it to a bigger size. And then I decided I wanted to use a blue line to refine the sketch. So you can see there I've used the eye design that I tried in the sketching process and I really liked it. Sort of still being really rough, but refining it just a little bit. Still find it quite hard to get good round shapes, but I'm still learning. I'll get better eventually. And then I realized the feet were too small for the head, and so here I'm just resizing them. And it doesn't quite work out the first time, and so I go back in and resize it again. I find it really helps to flip the picture every now and again to see what it looks like. Now I was happy with the sketch, so I've gone in with a new layer. I'm using a brush with shape dynamics, which gives it that nice tapered edge. I'm trying to be really quick with my strokes. I find it looks more natural that way, even though I've actually got line correction on at 10, which is pretty strong. And I wanted to give him a more shaggy look because this is supposed to be an older fox who's slightly greying, a bit like me. I think he looks alright. I rotate the canvas quite a lot, just trying to get that right angle. I really like the feet, the toes. I think the toes look really nice, but the actual leg just looks terrible, but what can you do? I'm really bad at finishing my lines, so you'll see me go in and connect lines and make sure sections are complete, which I probably should get better at doing the first time and not having to go in and retouch things. Here I go again, completing the tail. I think now I'm about ready to start colouring, and so I imported my icon again just to get the colour palette ready. I started to fill in the lines and then I realised I was actually filling the wrong layer and it was going over my lines, so I ended up redoing it and changing the layer. There we go. Now I'm just adding in the silvery bits of his fur. I could probably blend this a lot better, but I sort of wanted a simple effect. I wasn't actually intending to shade this at all. I wanted to keep it quite simple and flat like the icon, but you'll see after a bit the colours are all too similar, so I needed some shading to differentiate the areas. of shadow and light. I know some of you are probably looking at this and thinking, oh my gosh, why is he so inefficient? But this is just the way I've learned in this program. I'm sure I'll improve as I go. It's me trying to do a dodgy blend. Drawing in these white areas of the face really helped define the shape, which I like. Again, I'm just cleaning up areas that got missed by the fill. I'm sure there's way more efficient ways to do this, but I go in manually and do it. I'm really happy with that shape there. It's quite nice. Wrong layer again. Let's try that again. And the wrong color too. There we go, it's better. Now here I'm just filling in the darker shading of the ears. Again, just completing sections so I can fill it a bit easier. And again with the eyes. You can see there I've chosen a really peachy sort of colour for the line art. I think it really pops against the background that I'm using. Oh, you can see there's a line that I couldn't delete because it was the wrong layer, but I've left it in. And here I go in and decide to shade just a really basic flat shade. It's using a multiply layer with a darker colour. So I find it's the easiest way to shade and give some definition to areas. And I think that's about it. Just a final touch up. And then I exported it. And then you'll see it there on the final end card. Well, I hope you liked it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitter and Instagram @bysilverfox, and I'll see you in the next one.